Okay, Coach. Well, first opened way back in 1972. There's a look at Arrowhead Stadium, part of the Truman Sports Complex here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tennessee Titans and the Kansas City Chiefs. Now Jackson on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
94 is the mark. Get the ball. 94 is the mark. 94 is the mark.
Second and 10. Here's Jackson again. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down. He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. Couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience. It's early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football early. They're going to be upset they didn't haul that one in, but at least they're there at the moment of truth to make a play on it.
By the way, where did the Grasshopper thing go? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time, and it'll be Titan football. Good starting field position for them as they come up first and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48.
Back, team, spill. Leo, scoop.
Jones operating from the gun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
Throwing on second and long. Jones, and he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Greystone, travel. Hey, Haywood. Go. 56. Check 56. I got you. Ready?
Throwing after the interception. Jones. He's going to fight into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
54's Mike. 54's Mike.
Jackson to throw again. Trying to lay one up deep. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 37 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. So they're fired out. That's a big gain. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Add this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Jackson will throw again. Flush to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. To throw again is Jackson. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. He spins free. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Hey, Wahoo! Hey! You go tight. You got tight. You got tight.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones, and he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Bear in mind they had 2 interceptions last week, but that was in 4 quarters. They've got 2 here in the first quarter alone.
And the unsung people in this streak, the pass rushers. Because most of the time, they're the ones that affect things in the pocket for a quarterback, trying to throw the football, rushing them, getting them off their spot, harassing them, and that allows the defensive backs, the linebackers, to swoop in and make the picks downfield.
And they're swooping. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're already looking up at a 16-0 deficit. Still plenty of time to go, first quarter. But work to be done as they come up 1st and 10.
Mike 52, Mike 52. Let's go.
Now Jones on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left, roll him out, bootleg him. Do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact that he's going to take 3 to 5 steps back in the pocket and line up and throw the football.
Yeah, current formula is not working right now. Another try after the 1st down sack. Jones. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Throwing Jones. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's incomplete. Both players had a shot at that one. Neither can get it, and it brings up 4th down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls, and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, what's wrong? See me. You don't want it. 94 is the mic. 94 is the
Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Taking a deep shot. This is caught at the 20. A big play there for KC. 48 yards.
There's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Now, first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it is stealing it and scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over them.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
X3, 218, chopper. Hey, exit. Hit it.
On 1st and 10, Jones. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Yes, yes.
Hey, Mike 52, Mike.
Go.
Here's Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off at the 11. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Watch the screen. 94 is the mark. Hey, watch the slant. 94 is the mark.
After the interception, here's Jackson. He's going to launch it for Washington. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Definitely worth taking another deep shot here. He's already found the end zone twice here in the first half.
Yeah, go back to that same well. They've had trouble containing him, but able to contain him on that play. Jackson now on 2nd and 10. He's going to launch it for Washington. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going to launch it for Washington. He's got a man, complete. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. An outstanding pickup there for the Chiefs. 55 yards. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Second quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Don't get nervous. 94 is the mark. 94 is the mark. Watch the screen.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. He's going to launch it for Washington. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. The secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. He's going to launch it for Washington. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up. 94 is the mark. 94 is the mark.
And Jackson throwing once more. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You had a horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
General West. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
He's checking. Crash.
Yeah.
They'll throw again from their own end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down.
Watch the whip. Hey, Charlie.
Ready.
Jones now to throw from his end zone. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to...
And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. He is proving his worth defensively. Getting the sack here, that comes after being named the AFC Defensive Player of the Week for his performance in last week's game.
He's stacking games together, isn't he? I mean, you just mentioned what he did the previous week to be named AFC Defensive Player of the Week. Continuing to play at that level. And when you get that kind of confidence going, those kind of guys are hard to stop.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Hey, high 7. Hey.
Jones on 1st and 10. He's going to rifle one deep left. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 48. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Mike 54.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jackson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 21. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. He's got daylight. 30, the 20. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as they are now on the board here in the first half. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now.
94 is the mark. It's a party now. It's a party now. Yo, 94 is the mark. 94 is the mark. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Hey. 94 is the mark. 94 is the mark. Know your job.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Well, he's been the guy, already over 100 yards here in the first half. Could have had a lot more if he would have been able to haul that one in.
Yeah, in fact, our statistician Marvin was already handing me a piece of paper with that yardage totaled on it. He thought that catch was going to happen just as you and I did as well.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a first down. This quarterback now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play. This quarterback now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Again, Jackson. He's going to launch it for Washington. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
Have to give a lot of credit to the defense on that play. They were prepared. Ordinarily, when they take the big shot downfield to the big guy, that's usually a mismatch that the offense is used to winning. But the preparation showed for the defense, and they were able to bat it away.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jackson, he's going to launch it for Washington. This is caught. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A big play there with touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 23. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. A little 360. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
That one goes for 24 yards. So a big pickup that time, and Charles, defending AFC Player of the Week, maybe bucking towards another award this week.
Yeah, and they say they don't really care about the individual awards. You and I both know
they do.
It means a lot to them. It means respect around the league. And if he's able to show those kind of hands all game long, he can win a second one.
Now Jones. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Titans on the Ringo. Titans on the Ringo. You got 3.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Slam.
Hey, Haywood.
52's the mark.
5.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 26. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. He's going to launch it for Washington. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times, tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. Here's Jackson, throwing again on 2nd and 10. He's going to launch it for Washington, and this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. The Chiefs on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. He's going to launch it for Washington. And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 32. How about that being his 13th interception of the season, tied for number 2 all time.
And when someone's having a season that fantastic, wouldn't you think you'd have a scouting report that says, don't throw in his area?
I don't think he's cared about the scouting reports all year.
Yeah, he's found a way to find the football. He's become a true ball magnet.
Rock it.
Sit. Watch safety creep.
Get it.
Now Jones throwing on first down. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. Holding on to the football becoming a little bit of an issue. He had 2 fumbles last week, remember.
I played for a guy that used to talk all the time about creating turbulence in the pocket, making the quarterback jumpy, make him antsy, keep getting after him a little bit, and make sure he thinks about holding on to the ball because you're going after him.
Mike 54. Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on. Right there, 54, right there, 54.
After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. As his guys are in for 6. As his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just 1 shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Ready.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
I'm going back to you.
And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession.
Accelerating, and off he goes. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. 77 yards. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that will get them 1 closer. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far, so maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely, and that sack finally a first step in the right direction for a stop.
Mike 50. Man, I got you.
Right there.
After the sack on first down, Jackson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfly close.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
94 is the mark. 94.
From the gun, Jackson. He's going to sling this deep down. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. He's at the 30, 10, and he's in for the score, and his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
And that touchdown reception is the 5th for him in this game, and that ties the NFL record.
And a record that's held up since 1950. This is another person that's tied it, but think about this. Bob Shaw said it in 1950. Kellen Winslow came along and tied it. And then, of course, Jerry Rice tied it as well. And finally, we're seeing it here one more time. Phenomenal.
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
On the ready.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
This quarterback now has hit on 7 of 17 passes, just 41%, but it's 1st and 10.
Hey, Zeus, Leo. Yo, go.
Switch.
Go.
Here's Jones, operating from the gun. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
36. Recon, 132 fighter. Crunch. Hey, Delta. Hey.
Check the call.
Yeah.
Looking to throw. Jones. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
10.
Hey, Echo. Now.
Motion to the backfield.
Ready.
Jones now. From the gun, he'll throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
I'm coming after you. Bang.
Greystone, Travis. Hey, Foxtrot. Look at me. Zip, lead grip.
Operating from the gun, Jones. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
Ready? 70, Indy. Look at me. Door. Hey, exit. Yes.
Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52.
Jones on first down. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now Jones throwing again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there as the first half is winding down. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in a second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. On for the PAT, Ka'imi Fairbairn. Now that shaves a bit off the lead. It's now a 23-point game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Forced out to his left. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
2 times. 4 down. Alert. 94 is the mark. 94 is the mark. Let's pick it up. It's out of time. Hustle. Get off the field. Let's get off the field. 94 is the mark.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however, and let's see what that's about. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call.
94 is the mark. 94 is the mark. I'm coming for you. You mine. 94 is the mark. 94 is the mark. Short. All day, every day.
To throw is Jackson. A final shot before break. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. With his 3rd touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit. Now the Titans leading the offense out there. They'll go for 2.
Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball right here.
Get it.
And he's going to go down right at the line of scrimmage. The defense left him with nowhere to go, and the try for 2 is denied.
27.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
54. Go. Motion. Hey, watch, run it.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 26. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. If they needed a break, they needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Blue draw quarter. Look, squeeze.
Here's Jones on 1st and 10. Quick hitter here. It's complete. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jones going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. So the 14 yards actually takes them from 143 to the other for 1st and 10.
Hey, Sam off. Slam. Hey, seam 6.
From the gun, Jones. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
Hey, Charlie.
Mike 3.
Jones now throwing on 1st down. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee 1st down.
Go. 60 on. General West. Hey, high 7.
Out. Mike 3.
Ready?
Throwing on 1st down. Jones looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Jones going to throw again. And now here is another interception. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct.
Mike 54.
Jackson on 1st down. He's going to launch it for Washington. And my goodness, another. And he coughed it up. And I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something. Double turnovers, but instead they'll keep the possession on the INT. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Go.
52.
Yep.
52. You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me.
Now Jones operating from the gun. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete.
Let's go, boys.
Call that a very strong gain of 24. His big game continues. Already has the 3 touchdown grabs, tacking on some more yardage and a first down.
And how precise has his route running been in this game? We just saw him get open yet again, and he's also made adjustments as the defense has tried to really stop him.
That's me. 5-2 is the Mike. Mike 5-2. Mike 5-2.
Here's Jones on first down. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Hey, Mike 52.
Go.
52. Hey, here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Here I come.
Back to throw. Jones. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Jones now. From the gun, he'll throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
6-6, pull it high. Hey, Haywood.
Check that little Mike 52 right here. Mike 52. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Share.
Get it.
On 4th down, Jones. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone, and it'll be a turnover on downs. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you. 54.
Jackson down. Following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. He's going to look. Oh, wide open. Complete. The 30. Past the 20. And he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his. And that, boys and girls, is an NFL record. 6th touchdown reception. The record has stood since 1950. What a game.
How about that? Because so many things have to go right in order for it to happen. Not just him catching the passes. Someone delivering it accurately. Offensive line giving him time to throw the ball. A true team record. But he stands above it because he was on the receiving end of so many great plays.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 17-yard line.
Ready, break.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half.
It got his man complete. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A big play there. 83 yards. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. Now the Titans leaving the offense out there. They'll go for 2.
Double tight, double tight. Out. 5 down.
Hey!
Stand up in. He's coming. Double up. He's coming.
Go!
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Here we go.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
He's going to launch it for Washington. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Right there. 54.
Now Jackson back to the air on second down. He's going to launch it for Washington. And now here is another interception. Picked off at about the 31. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8.
The last time we saw 7, 2001, right?
Yeah. Ty Detmer.
He's with the Lions at that time. To get to 8, are we sure he knows what color jerseys his team's wearing in this one?
I don't know. It has not been good. Jones on first and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up second and 10.
22 jet bombers. Hey, Zoo.
Now Jones to throw again. And my goodness, another interception. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. The number 7 usually lucky here, not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he'd won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks. Now Jackson on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Second and 10. Here's Jackson again. He's going to launch it for Washington. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. On third down, Jackson buying time to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
94 is the mark. I'm here all day. 94 is the mark.
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position.
Coaching spell. Hey, Delta. Look at me. Zipper.
Motion.
Ready.
Here's Jones throwing on 1st down. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there, because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Has several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. On 2nd and 10, Jones. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate.
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 17. What a season he continues to have defensively. Now a dozen interceptions this year, Charles.
And let's face it, we've watched a lot of ball. But when you get 12 in 1 year, that's better than most careers, isn't it?
Absolutely, and you might be asking for a bump in pay, too.
Oh, no doubt about it. Running right in there and talking to the team.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Well, we'll see what his offense can do.
Mike 54. Okay, double up.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jackson. He's going to launch it for Washington. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Check. Watch 54. Not today, you are. Not today. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Jackson to throw on 3rd down. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Here's the Chiefs punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. We're back now in KC as we are set to bring you the home stretch here, the 4th quarter. And from their own end zone, it's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line. Breaking the huddle, 1st and goal as the return team has set them up with golden field position.
Check out read.
Brickstone travel. Hey, exit. Yeah.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And he is going to go down. Back back at the 11-yard line.
On any first and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they did on this play. Got him down for a loss. Not a big one, but any loss of yardage in this position is tough for an offense.
Topper! Buzz! Hey!
52. Coming, baby. I'm coming, baby.
To try again after the sack. Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs to keep up with.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Here's Jackson to throw. Being chased out left. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
The Chiefs on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
Mike's back forward. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. Mike's 50.
From the gun, Jackson. He's going to launch it for Washington. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
Got it.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come over with nothing.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. Facing this fourth quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock. They know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat.
I'm coming for you, son. Go, go. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Here's Jackson. Following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Mike's back forward. In the face. Check 24. Check 24.
To throw is Jackson. Throwing again. He's going to launch it for Washington. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 10. Jackson down. Operating from the gun. He's going to launch it for Washington. And almost intercepted. That would have been his 3rd pick in this game alone. Instead, 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
I got you. Hey, watch that, watch that.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. He's going to launch it for Washington. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Here we go. Dirty base. Hey, seam 6.
Check that. We're Mike 52 right here.
6.
Jones now on 1st down to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
Check. 4 down.
Go.
Mike 52. I got one.
Hit it.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Jones. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. A 16-yard touchdown as they are able to cut into that lead. So a big 2-point conversion attempt forthcoming for the Titans.
Go.
Hey, watch it.
Go.
But he will not get into the end zone, and that one hurts as it will remain a 2-score game here in the 4th. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coaches.
He's got a man complete. The 20. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Rock it. 26. Hey, high 7. Yo, go.
Shift. Watch the shift. Kill.
Jones on 1st and 10. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Chris Jones, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Now.
Throwing Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
It's on field. Hey, it's on rounds. He's crashing.
Ready?
Now Jones throwing on 3rd and long. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Okay.
Now Jackson from the gun, he'll throw. He's going to launch it for Washington. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some 1st downs, just as good as running the football. Now, a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Hey, watch that.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He's going to launch it for Washington. And now here is another interception. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 7-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure to punt.
And can you believe it? It's a second safety in this ball game. So a failure there to get rid of the football. I don't know in the end that it's going to matter much here with this game, but it yields another 2 points.
Yeah, I think I'm with you. It may not matter a ton with the deficit that's already there, but like my old coach used to say, it sure ain't going to help.
That doesn't help indeed. And this will be taken at the 13.
Good work, boy. Let's go. Let's go.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. 20, 10, 5, and he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A big play there. 91 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. They had the lead in the fourth, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense is going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
Hey,
let's get some penetration.
Leo.
Sponge.
Here's Jones. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Yep.
Three. Combo. Hey, check.
Operating from the gun, Jones. He's going to fire one deep over the middle, and that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. I guess at this point, Charles, heck, why not take some shots?
I would agree with that totally because a big play can't hurt at all. Heck, you might get a pass interference call out of it. Somehow the ball might get tipped up and you come down with it. Might not do too much for the result of the game, but it could add to your stats.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the fourth quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. Know what it says?
Well,
let's discuss how we...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 45. And we now have a new single-game interception king, a record-breaking 5th pick there.
If that's not the true definition of a ball hawk, I don't know what is. That is absolutely phenomenal. What comes to mind quickly, partner, is one of the more recent ones to get to 4. D'Angelo Hall, a terrific player in his own right, but in this case, 5. That sets a brand new NFL record.
Hey, Zoom. Look at me. Go. 5.
Jones now throwing on first down. He'll rifle this one deep right, and this is caught inside the 5. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. 55 yards. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And that'll make this a 19-point game.
Makes the score Chiefs 67, Titans 48. Fairbairn set to
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think it might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he trotted out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let him go out there with a little bit more confidence.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Jackson going to throw again. He's going to launch it for Washington. And that's caught inside the 35. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that will bump the lead up to 26.
Makes the score Chiefs 74, Titans 48.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Now the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score.
Check 9, check 9. Save.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Jones, he's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Ron Thornhill. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. After the interception, here's Jackson. He's going to launch it for Washington. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
You got nothing today. You got nothing. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 17. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Too little, Cupcake.
Say go.
And they will take a knee here. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
Come on, set. 60 yards.
Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen.
Let's go.
And they'll take a knee as the clock runs under a minute to play.
Ready?
So time to
60
start
out
going in
long.
the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Yo.
Now.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Jones on the keeper. A loss of a yard. Brings up 4th down. Today's final score.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.